Once, 2 months ago, when you held my hand in the delivery room through the birth of our beautiful baby girl, Winley Westwamu Anala, we had new hope for our future and expectations for our family and the life we wanted her to have. I expected you to stay for at least a month to help settle into our new reality. But for the love you had for our country, you had only just a week to spend with us. Before you left, we held you back for an extra week because she wasn't feeling well. Now I know why she was holding you back from returning to Ghana. But for your dedication to your work, you had to make the most difficult sacrifice to go and serve your country, leaving behind a sick new baby and a mother who was still healing. Peter, 2 weeks only. Oh, what 2 weeks those were. 2 weeks of endless kisses on baby Winley's face. I have never seen a broader smile than the little time you spent with her. I did not want you to leave, but you promised me you would come rain or shine. You would return in October for Winley's christening. God, what am I going to tell her in a few years when she starts asking for her father? How do I explain the hardships she's about to face being fatherless? It was not the life we planned for her. We brought her into this world. How do I keep her from learning your traumatic last moments? How do I give her the life we planned for her, all alone? Every morning you will record a video of yourself telling me how your day would be and all the exciting things and places you would go. My love, I'll call you back when we are back in Accra. Love you. Those cannot be the last words you ever said to me. I'm missing the full morning videos. Kindly send me all the videos you have not sent since the 7th of August. Bafemi, you have left me a very terrible nightmare, and that is all over now. I am supposed to be consoled with the fact that you died knowing God, and that there is rest for you until we meet again. But I cannot come into terms with this. I will forever cherish the moments I spent with you. I certainly cannot wait for that glorious reunion. But for me, my love, Jenny well, Dwe Nalini, Inyi Lairani. I love you. To do that.
Good from family to the late squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala. The Lord
Abusiafo mechiacha munyina media ni homeboy ene ahwie mene wabehia a eba betwetwen komo ni yahwe ensem bia ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu na yen nyina yatimi ahunu botaye ntia na enkofu bebia na omoko die nti enana omanfroka a omofa ayi eko enti yebebisa ho nsem bebre ebehia opanyin kese bia obetimi akyerɛkyerɛ mu yie pa enti sɛ ope mene won komoyi ati nkomoyi atia ade a mepe sɛ woyɛ ma mepa na sɛ obetype screen no enti screen no kosoa na type saa na afei opanyin kese ba mene wo mienu yatimi asua ade kese pa afiri mo mame nyame nhyiraw yie pa ye mame nyame nhyiraw Baby biara wo yifriye no nyankopon enhye wanam yen type screen no abusua mene wo ba bisua bibi kese amanfo na wonde sie ahwere Ghana adehye ahwere won enkwa mene umienu eba besua de sesia abra ye twen opanyini amanaba enti ade a mepese wo yema mepa no so obaso a entempa na watepo screen no se na ebeya onya baso a watimi abaso na waba bebisa question yen type screen no manenko kra ansana waba sro abusia yen type screen no anyesa ebeduru baabi no obepese obefrosro na ejasa wo question bia obebaso aba bebisa nanso enam se wantimi yen type screen no so amwe me no ebeye den na watimi aba na waba be hia opanyin kesie ya mene na eba betwetwe nkomoyi na watimi ebisa no question a wo pese obisa no yen type screen na abusiafo yen hye emaye nuanom na yen kase homeboy atenase mama me da se bebre se wo type screen no ne waye mani so yie pa abusua yen kosora na yen type screen no yen hye emaye nkrofo enkase homeboy atenase basia atenase biem if se me kan ho se gum na chese me den sem enkoa enenam na wa wo hwe picture ya edebachi a na chese awiai me enkomo eba betwetwe pa ye ba betwetwe nkomo yie pa ayreswa ebitwa be 1 hour pe na afei ye de agro no akona wiye enti yensanya ka panyinkese ya na chese ye kwa no Mr. Henry se wabas o achire a mamenya high na menhunu se waben na afei me no entwetwe sa enkomwe.
Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23. With shattered hearts, we stand today to mourn the tragic loss of our beloved son, brother, husband, and father, Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, who passed away in the line of duty on 6 August 2025. His sudden departure has left an irreplaceable void in our lives, one that can never be filled. Peter was a remarkable soul, full of life, a brilliant young man, a man of integrity, humility, and deep faith. He believed in excellence, simplicity, and precision in all he did. His kindness, obedience, and devotion to God endeared him to everyone who knew him. Even when distance separated us during his duties and service,
Mr. Henry Pacha Pomboko there. Mr. Henry Pacha Otimenka.
I'm a tunga pa homeboy.
That be minte Mr. Henry enka. Mr. Henry Pacha Yante unka.
Oh, sir.
Oh, sorry. I will try. Okay. Mr. Henry Pacha Otimenka. Mr. Henry, what's me? I met unka pa. Papa me Pacha Pomboko there.
Namyadum boko pa.
Hey, say the share yache. Mpacho, ani die ni obuo kwan so ubetimi aso camera maya na.
Mate, I'm sorry camera.
All right. Abusiafo ade ba ko amesra won se obaso a entempa na wahye ma wodua na waka chen se homeboy atenase ena ye nche kra ye ne Mr. Henry ba betwetwe nkomo na papa ade ba ko a oye mama ni je ho pa ne se wonya ho bibi se kim na wonya ka se o hwehwe na na agya watimi ahunu ne ewo mu a oka ompusu ni tikra obeba na oba be aboa Ghana pepe Papa Apomboko there if you say yete won kan check akra
Homeboy namyadum na me tiase there you tiase abrabo na mo Ghana for you yeah it's a tragedy a see amount so be brave but ato Ghana enti yeah empire body yankopon form omukra ensie yie ewu a na except by ebend nya baby
asem kese pa na ato Ghana fo na che se ebi benya bia tia na ekame akwa akoyese okotie ha yesi na waba ha yesi na chese asemo a ekọ paa de onya entie ebia na Ghana fo nkra ebimo eye omadwen se sika kra bi na akopie baabi eja NDC aban na woso na chese sika bi na omokọ akọche ene ho nti na omodi mirika ekọ na saade na akọ akosie but se unya ntoboase na utie mu yi a ebia na Ghana no na Ghana nsem na omokọ akọka na mmom na enye sika bi na omokọ akọche na saa atorenchem no ato omo eti yensa aka Mr Henry yebetimi atie enkomo yie pa abusua ane die ne obuo kwan so ade baako a mobetimi aye aboa me enye usika na mepe se usika na mepe aka me ntu kwan emma broni broni asase so se me ba be ye adwuma anya bibi wo mboto but se ne ebe ya me na omi no besua de enni hia me se yes ye din komo wia papa ya oba hai obia entua sika ma no se Mr Henry jeto botom enso ebia 1 hour bia 1 hour menene betwetwen komo no 1 hour no broni asase ko ye o de ye adwuma ka obenya sika akone botom nanso mene omienu ensem a ekoso ewoye man mu Ghana nto ope bia tie na watie ne yie nti no minim se eno nti na oso wadwan me nti yen type screen so abusunya yen type sa ade baako a mobeye amamen se oka achede de moncha na de because oya ade enya ade se mama ne taku ana sempoa na mmom mepese opanyin kesie yi ebeboae na yenyina yetimi esua ebibi papa me pa cha ne de ne obuo kwan so okọ Ghana na oshim.
Oh, Ghana de me somewhere December. Me pa
yetu abawie ye ne ehu yetu abawie ye ne ehu ya ne se Mr Henry ayira ne ya ka se ana abeto mo lie si die I say sika na bachuku enti o pesa ye nkwa kra
homeboy me ko Ghana I think 26 September. Na me tena Ghana to December. You probably back. And I'm thank you. Enti me Ghana me ta Ghana. Ade ba kwa me ta Ghana pa because me dima me no. Between you remote. It's not na Ghana e me dima. It's not for you. Enti ya kwan bia me hwe na na ko dima ho.
Na Mr Henry mo ba betena so yi de wom say ni bra ba de e sika ya ba de che na fa ye che fama ya because hye mo lie mo nti sese de ya pua ma chuku
oh boy asamba ko amanfo de be come say hey the kasa o kasa na wo nkoji position bia am say manye for position
okay
say man position ko anya dia metu na say meji ana nya dia mpete meji because one me anga no I am a dual citizen with a UK passport and
okay
Nansaya because Ghana December and so I make Ghana passport because I'm a passport holder. My passport I think 2012 from passport Ghana passport holder. December yana
okay
Ghana passport.
And now okay yeda asibebe say wa my nchiremu because nanka ye need to pass and ka obesi Ghana nanka Rolls Royce bia wo use no na ye hunu say amfa mo party ni sa mo chedi nko a enso say enye no nti na ma wo call Ghana dia na che say sa ye nyina ye boto bonye kra
na me ka no me say bitonda ben 2016 da yenne okay ka no what that I see one and was here o me fi sama na ma the music akra me after smart my party mental so that it is what you got.
Okay Mr Henry me da sibe bre say woyɛ sojani a wonim niema mu bebre ntino yeti ho nsɛm bia ɛkɔso se ya ɛwɔ sɛ ye bopin wo sɛ ne be ya ebetimi abisa emu nsɛm kakra na Mr Henry ne Ghana for ebisa kra ne sɛ Baby helicopter 2 ye eno ane fa ene fambrim na omokra no ede na omokwa akoye a sa ato renchem we ato Ghana adehie.
Okay. Say yeah mine in masama asisi ya atu ina Ghana imanya galamsey mwasem. Galamsey no ato atese a akoyere abaye oman ekun ase yepo. Na mekai say September mini tuntum network eye interview. Obisa me say nti elite for ba mo be den na maso galamsey na. Na me man nsem mienu na baako a na ewo ya dwimu a say ye dey so galamsey na no eye responsible mining. Well, Bible say lack of knowledge my people perish. When you mining, yeah mining. Young fans say you should. Young fans say quiet. Who call Australia we are mining? Who call South Africa we are mining? There are a lot of countries we are mining. Yeah, a film bill when gold rush. A 17-year-old hacker. He mined more than $12 million. One saying should be what you say. Your how are you mining na enko saying should. By if science say yamma bruno mo Ghana no obiya pesika no omuni ni bienu ti no. No mo saying should. Nti ade pa ko a any for you say okay. Adenti na yan fa bruno mo mining areas. Adenti mo how to mine so that so what say no now money on also yeah can go that one destroying the forest into your friend responsible mine now there's some online chase our program into about this nanga John Dramani Mahama and impinful be nanga some kokuma omkobo boase ecoline chase our program. But on the same set day, now Mr. President, another program be so.
Abusia me pacho yen type of stream so Mr. Mo yen type of stream so Mr. Mo yen type of stream so. Okay, Mr. Mo me pacho it you.
I say President ka say Sadia empanyinfo a omo party no ana omo na ban mu. Omo nko sa program no. Now on also anchor another program be not to say I said about responsible mining. We can launch one again in Accra. We are going to launch it in every mining areas. To go and launch a responsible mining program.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Henry, that's me brace. What my atini ma bia sinti abusia Mr. type of scream no na yen so yentimi emma program so enye de. The more o type of scream no so ebetimi aboa ama dwumadie no so akoso ye pa share ma onua na onua so enhye emma ni nua na chese ye kwantasi nyame nhira ewo wachede a oche nyame nhira bebre. Okay. Mr. Henry na Ghana fo nyina Ghana fo ewom se Ghana fo na saadi we ato yene na ye bi Ghana fo ebisa se adenti na ebra na sa mpanyimfo yi ekoi no omampanyi antimi ankobi ana se na badi akire antimi ankobi na oyi ne nkrofo se omonko na dienti ene ma ne basa.
Okay. I'm saying about him, there were experts in every subject. Into Ushemwa, na Omampeni or program be a Methodist, no, I think Assemblies of God Pastors Congress. Year yearly Congress or Congress no more year. It's once in a lifetime. ɛna nyɛ na ɔmo kɔyɛ wɔ ɔboase no so no it needs security. It needs the aspect of some people who have knowledge in gold mining. Nti ɔmanpanyin eyi nkɔfo bi a na ɔmo di kan wɔ hɔ dadaada na oyi what do you call it, the defense minister, I think the NDC deputy party chairman nanka say the kutepo so kokobi ɛna mpemfo bi nanka so ɔmo kɔ but because no mo ntiri continue the first say nkɔfo we mu nkɔ na mo nkɔ si manan mu na because this investigation is ongoing, I will not speak much about the security side. I will speak a bit, but not too much. But the minimum say the Z9 no mu use Z9 helicopter no. I will Takoradi. In the base, I will Takoradi. Inti anopa na ombeko no omu tu fi Takoradi. The flight officer, the sergeant, and then the flight captain. Omoba Accra, because you want to say for you to fly such a mission. You idea say omoye, and before such a mission will happen, no, because it's a VVIP mission. First of all, they will select an instruction will go to Air Force. Air Force for assigning the mission to a pilot, a group of people. Then technicians will work on the aircraft. They will check the aircraft over, make sure the aircraft everything is fine. Then there will also be a second plane because it's a VVIP. There will be a second plane on standby. Be a friend of what we call a quick reaction force, because a presidential. No, there are certain protocols that you have to put in place. Into play, no, you say a Accra and not pardon about you say by a day before. I don't have that full knowledge. It means but the team came to Accra to execute that mission.
Okay.
And a panel omutu I think say from the radar no omutu 912 no omutu and a panel. And under normal circumstances, no, because it's a VVIP protocol mission, no omutua, there should be eyes and communication all the way to the ground. Omutua, the pilot will announce the time that they've taken off. I think say every 15 minutes they will do what we call a check call. So they will radio the base and tell the base their ETA, they can't ETA time when you see from maybe a walk. So they'll give great reference. You do have I can't 5 minutes, I can't 20 minutes you do. So this communication will now relate to those on the ground because the president is national security, the Chegumi and Sa Bako, if an advanced party on many kind of grounds, you have to go and check the place, make sure the place is secured. Bako, a KRF, and from quick reaction force, they will be on standby. Bako, so now from Bako will be the moving body. Until says a presidential convoy in Nama, Team Bako the Team Bako won't feel everybody has got their role to play. The president has not moved. It's a protocol. It's that is the way the security arrangement has been done. But yes,
Papa me patcho me ba abusua ne die kwan so ye type stream no na ye nyina ye ntimi ensua bibi na ye wo questions kakra ebisa say no ye nhye da ni bre because obia nhye da ni bre bebre enti ne mre kakra wanya ode kire mu no ye type stream no na ye nyina ye mwa na ye ntimi ensua bibi mfiri mu eduru ba bia mema kwan ma wo so wa ba bebisa question a e wo se obisa enti sa mre ya wunya mfro sori Odia Odebe boy and say Obe type of scream no. Papa me patcho any DNA obu kwanso yetio.
So be a question was your the Ghana say Assemblies of God program was more important than a responsible mining program I'm in church room, Mr. Ghana Project. Me can say the plan was to launch this program in so many different centers. The first one was Obuasi. There will be one launch in Accra, and there will be one launch in another mining area. And the president, there were 2 programs that crashed at the same time on the same day. He decided, say, Assemblies of God program na once in a lifetime. No. Mame honor and no. After all, me won't pay for some to me honor the other one. And say, Yaba Accra, I can be there and honor it myself. And that is why the president was on at the Assemblies of God program rather than the mining program. The responsible mining program is something that is going to be launched across Ghana to teach people who are into galamseys to do responsible mining instead of doing galamsey mining.
Okay. Na Mr. Henry na ye to enkomo so. Minim se sebi menshase emfiri fam boko se oka wo de kwa adwuma wo sori anopa obedi kan akwa cheki ehunu se mekai enya de afort wom petrol wom bibia wom ye pepepe mekai betimi akwa koduro na afei ansa na ebia obekwa akodware ana obecheke oniyama pepepe na wabefa kai ede akwa adwuma papa ade etu ye ni ehia yehu ya ne se na ede akwa akohwe yenim ne esiye enti ena ebere bia atwam so Ghana fo edi kan ka se Sahel kotakro ya edi kan etu se ka ekoba bi ema ekowo ewo ba bi sa enti enye ne we ni first time second time asanya tu ena asan akwakowo de senti enti omo sori ye won krofo a omo cheki ansa na atu anase so omo endru se ebia omo betu akoba bi a omo bekwa omo nko na omo nko cheki ansa na omo tukra.
Okay. I'm saying the whole world. Plane bia bitu a plane no helicopter bia bitu a your mechanics are omo ye hu di omo di kan check and sana plane to pilot no so eba the pilot what they do is what we call a pre-launch test. They test almost testing all instruments pre-flight check. So almost testing bia and sana the two and when one. It was not just a mission, it was a VVIP mission. And I'm kind of saying to one, there is a lot of security protocols put in place on a VVIP mission, especially a mission that involves the president. Into one, there will be mechanics who will check the plane over before the flight crew will be selected based on their experience. And some of the missionary amomo. There are protocols put in place even the young country on where there's a way before they tell them where they are going for them to plan their route, and that route that they plan will now be given to aviation, will now be given to the radar person to know the route that they are going to get to their destination. And as I said earlier on, they will do what we call a check call at every point to relate where they are in the air, how far is their ETA to the ground. They will relate all this information to a special team before the plane even lands. There's a team that checks the plane over before.
Papa me pacho enye me na meka na mom ne Ghana fo bimo eka ena meso meka bi kire se play no na sa problem no ewo ho dada anti na mpanyimfo aploto a adwumadi a omonim se omode bedie nti eno nti ena omo amfro bi a omo jaye ɛma ɔmo a ɛwɔ sɛ enya ɔmo woni ɔmo yɛ adwen sɛ ɔmo mpanyin ana ɛne na bedi akyire betimi atwe ɔmo ho agyina nkyɛn ehunu sɛ bibi wei ɛnam sɛ enye ntine enya de a yɛyɛ bɛforo ne yakɔbi na mmom yɛbɛyi nkrɔfo amamo akɔsɛ ɔmo kɔ na bibi si a na asi akyire sɛ yɛhunu sɛ saa helicopter we enya de a yɛgi ne di enti yɛnyɛ ma yɛ ho enkɔka adwamu enti yɛ de yɛnkɔ.
Okay, Mamifa one common sense. Na feel so memfa your constitution in anyone.
Abusia me pacha ne de ne obo kwan so monhye na mon type of scream no sane be ya nyina ebetimi asua ade abom papa yetio
Mon type of scream is my way na am say you from mon type of scream is my you do 10,000. Mr. Mo common sense simple. Ebe ya say wuni say ade we enye. Na not just an ordinary man, but the whole president of the land. And you put your very trusted person. Yeah, Omani Buama is not just an NDC man or a Ghanaian. Omani Buama is first of all a Ghanaian. Number two, Omani Buama is the Minister of Defense. The Minister of Defense, he is your trusted bosom friend. And so now President Bayi Obi say, "Oh, now you Minister of Defense. You are supposed to now you Obia on my opinion or do the power we are saying now. Okaya Akufo Baye or the Ninuya they call the Minister of Defense. So what you say? And for the president to elect Omane Buama to go and stand in for him. Now the deputy minister Master, it's not a lightweight decision to make. Onim say play no I say no say there be obi a megini di pa no ono mom go to no go there be Omane Buama is NDC say a party now almost political strategists what do you call it election strategist Omane Buama yet to me this year a quality and who said the winning here before 11 p.m. now Omane Buama you will not put such a person in a plane. That is common sense. Two, the president can be impeached. The president can be sent to jail if he have privy information said that plane will I say and not ordering for shame accident. The president can be impeached, the president can be sued, the president can be in prison. John Mahama Ebeshe say you say anyway I don't think that is what happened. No.
Abusia yen type of scream no eyade a ehia pa eboa ema life no koso yen nyina yen type emom papa Ghana for ebisa se DNT se edro time wa omo empanyimfo yi eye campaign omo timi etena ka mu etwa malsa ewapa enyagro na obuas Accra to Obuasi eno de omo ko no omo amfa omo kasa omo de ye campaign na sefo anko sa adiwe na ekoba se play ene wose omo fa because eniema helicopter ifa nyina ne boarding adenti na omo amfa omo kasa na efise omo ko campaign aka nsem a kire oman ma omo tete kasim na omwantimi amfa eno anko na meeting we a omoye nkware omokofro helicopter.
Okay. Now, I mean fab is a new one. Don't say so when you are buying you don't have privilege to a helicopter or government machinery. Time and MP before we are buying Mekai say election be Samira Bawumia Obuasi was a meter. Then he went with a helicopter. Samira Bawumia. No, onya by or or a vice president, but because they were in government, he had the privilege to use the helicopter to fly to go and campaign. Now, Oba Abaimua, one, the person who was supposed to go to Obuasi, any ordinary person. These are government officials who were going to do government business. And the fastest means of traveling to Obuasi, any car. Me can say me call Ghana. Let's say me call Kufuridia and if you are ever saying call Sudani. The number of hours I take here, you better me say okay, I wish I have flown instead of drive. Into one, omo ya campaign like I say, omo so, and to use helicopter from one village to another village to another village to another village, it's a waste of time. But so we use a car, you can have more catchment area than say wo be nya a friend saying ube use helicopter. So because one of the nature of what they were going to do, they were only going to one town to launch this responsible mining. There were government officials who were going, and the fastest way of getting there was the helicopter. Obia Trowasio said NDC came and sacked all the experienced workers when they came in. Okay. Now, for somebody to be called a flight officer, that person has clocked more than 300 mile hours in flight. For somebody to become a group leader in the army. Now, Semeka, I think, the combined years of experience of all the three men together was about 37 years. So these guys have got 37 years of flying together. The Baucho NDC Abai Ambambe Pamo experienced people and put people who are inexperienced there, and you're not correct. Ebia won't tiasie. And Yamina, I don't want to go into the speech aspect too much, but you see, in the army or in life or presidency, okay, you see, you have to understand your enemy and know your enemy. And you'll be an ubetumi na yejuma. And you'll be an I said ubetumi amana position, sensitive position be. Jabai biaba. You want to have the best people who have his interest at heart. Obi ohoswa na baby awa wedru no washa ho ache. He's not performing. Into a say yes some Emma Obia you feel say obetumi aye adwuma no eba that area. That is why warrants the change. Into yes and this for by and they were irresponsible enough and remove all the experienced people and put inexperienced people there. And you're not correct.
Okay. Abusia yenta post stream no na Mr. Henry yeguso edinkom me paache o ani die ni obuo kwan so omo a ona omote helicopter mu a accident ne kobae no ebi aye bibi ama NDC mpanyimfo ahunu se dachi bia no opesa o stand president bi ana panyini bia na
Stonebwoy mean to na hana menka say meaning so be my bibi and I say obi actually bibi but you wouldn't bibi akonya beto ha obi apre ho and then pay our constitution. This is Mohammed's last term of office. Pay our constitution right now as it stands. And to be honest, say Mohammed we are obeko na kwana okono why na obetumi a succeeding. Omani Buama is one person that could have succeeded President Mahama, not two ways. Moon baby but Omani Buama was one person who stands tall. You could have done that easily. Okay. what my friends say, chief of staff can that do that? Asiedun Katia can succeed Mahama. Okudato Blakwa can succeed Mahama, if not now in the near future. There are a lot of people there who are all potential presidential material in the NDC. We have a lot of them. And to me, you know, I say, way I become who we have become who. Me, say, there are people right now who are positioning themselves to be in the pole position to take that role.
Okay.
And yeah.
Mr. Henry, unsusu say ebia enam se akonwa no se nyame ya dom na se John Mahama eye na adwuma ewia se no NDC kuonum yen sheda enya obia sebi ma no wofam obia en sheda entwe ne ti se ebia eduru sei dia meso metimi aye sei no enti enkrofoi aye bibi ama koi aye ede a time bi ahye mu se ya hwe ya daachi wei the way ne bi no obetimi akwa president ana oni ye betimi akwa print no enti se ye ko bibi ana helicopter ko ba bia enam se helicopter enye papa ntino ye masa ankrofo no nko na e ba se problem si a na si.
No boy, may I make us say that I need a Ghana for it. Ghana for when him Ghana for Assemba, yes say. Obia can be. So Assembly said, I will never come and explain because my imagine say until we have a full report of the black box and then the cockpit voice recorder. I didn't want to even talk about this because we have 33 plus million people in Ghana. And media for you even to call me and say Abraham Israel, just as same I don't take it lightly. It's an honor. It's an honor to be on the program. Yet Kakra Miminim because of being an ex-military man and because I am a close protection officer. The Obi on Tias, be a bodyguard. So I've flown a lot of this mission. Okay. Into Emma, I have privilege to a lot of information than a lot of people. So I understand these things, and I know. My close protection card. So why we move to CP? Yellow anyone. Okay, this is what allows me to be a bodyguard to a lot of dignitaries, ministers, and all these things, and fly a lot of missions. And niaba no, yameme catch Ghana for so be nyabutre. Let the black box be open. Let the cockpit voice recorder be open. Let's know exactly what happened because these things will record everything to tell us the altitude of the plane. Say, Omunya distress call. If it was a distress call, everything. When asked to the point at where a fee reader so then a money fee so it will record everything. And a honor, and I able to me a pinpoint to say when they see here. And yes, sir. I've seen a lot of experts saying a whole lot. People are pointing fingers.
Abusia ade ba akopra mesre mo pan se ye nyina yesua de nti mesre oba ye type stream no wo de se wo ncha de kra na wo de type stream no se na ebetimi aboa amadwumade no akoso na me ne onyina yatimi ade aye nim no ye nyina yatimi asua bibi efri no. Okay. Mr. Henry, minim se sa mpanyimfo ya yesoma omo se omonko oboasi omo aye bibi aboa oman Ghana se ebia omo nye ade me ehunu se na omo aye kra na omo da so ewo aban na ase ana ewo Ghana man mu esom oman no ebra helicopter ekotoye ne ehu ya ne se koko ase ena se helicopter ekotoye a emrantie bi mu eso koko boto Yekobisa ya yɛse empanyimfo ye omosom oman Ghana omoma omoyiremu omojapade omo bibia ewo oman Ghana yi eno omo na yedi koko boto asoa omo a omo kwa sebe manu wo fam ayese koko ne yedi omo koi sa na ewo se eba ana de nti ene ma sa no ma we nyina esiye.
Okay. And I make us say, I don't want to point fingers too much, but I'll tell you what I know. Okay. Really want to me and can be brave, and I can mate, and I'll also add a bit of my experience. Me wa British Army, me call Iraq. So I've been to Iraq. I fought in the Iraq War. I've been to Afghanistan twice. I fought in Afghanistan war. Me kaya say ko Iraq na. O pack o normal idama ona. O pack o body bag account. Also, me a course be wa army. Defend army war graves. The army war graves no. Budi ema o come nipa share body bag. O share how I nipa share body bag. O embami obi a we that sort of thing. Now, it's meaning how a body bag at now. Yeah, me Martin say now. The Martin say. I suddenly see bodies no issue. Now the body went to a very high centigrade heat wise. Body bag in mount. Essence say, young person ebi awe pra umoja. Any idea a few ebeku from ebesoneku from to a plastic. A rubber, a plastic. Now almost any body now would be shame. Let's not say that. Because of the heat now a unit. Normally somebody bag no man. Okay, intino a two things say you better see a man which they didn't have time. Into the buy and say, oh, possibly a bear or more, and a bear or no J. Cocoa bottle because another material it can handle the body, preserve the body, for them to bring it all the way down to the base of the mountain, for it to cool down and suddenly your mobile can have a share body bag because somebody share body bag in man. So it needed to cool down before they could be put into the body bags. I'm sure about from them. It's normally share body bag. Somebody more.
Okay. Yedi hunu yenanso no nanka ade bi se ye asi no ye wo omo bo oman no ban ye wo sojafo ye wo apolisifo ne ye hu ya ne se helicopter ikoto ni koko fuo mu no ana Ghana fo a omodi mirika kokko ho no omummom na omforso omose omonfo body e wo koko botomu enti na fere na asojafo a omoben wana nipa ebe ho suro na omusuro a omompese omo ankasa be hwe body ni yie na omoja ama obi a na ono wo de koko fuom ene ne mma se omonso ana monje nko na nkrofo enya de a omoboa ne omo ye kura se na ebe ya omokura nka omo ba be president ana omo ba be panyini bia di enti omo akoyi yesu ye besie omo agu omo animu ase ama omo yire mu ne omo abusua ayam ahye omo ana.
Yo, so boy, very good question. I'm saying, and normally, and I don't want to blame the security services yet. It's maybe America say, and normally and because this helicopter, as Medican Kai, was not just an ordinary flight. It was supposed to carry the president of the land. So all protocols were supposed to be put or were supposed to be in place. For Christ's sake, it was carrying the Minister of Defense, and this was a military helicopter. So the same VVIP protocols should have been in place. As should have been an advanced party there should have been a body, there should have been a KRF. And there should have been another helicopter on standby anytime to fly to wherever the presidential flight at that time, okay, is in distress. There should have been soldiers who were supposed to be on standby to be able to react in case of anything. Intimino, na one was say, any should have won a swab in there, sabi, but only believe there is one thing that the Ghana Army doesn't practice. Obama try will be different scenarios. Okay? The army every year they create scenarios and then we practice them. Obama try and I maybe don't know. Every year you will train na yako. And you training now. They create scenarios. Okay, helicopter, but how would you handle it? Me a firm, you know, my helicopter, we go through all that scenarios and we train towards all these things. Me senior brother, Ghana Army or your officer. Me papa, no, me papa will army. It's not barracks, it's not barracks 18 years. These things is not being done in the Ghana Army, and I know it for a fact. They don't create scenarios, they don't practice scenarios. And Ghana, we don't have protocols when it comes to say accident to see. Boom. You need to say accident, baby, accident here. And you say we need to preserve the area for investigation. But some money in the way and to look, to see if they can save life. I know the intention was right. Say okay, but you see, in doing so too, you are tampering with evidence. And I don't know. We need the full picture. I don't know where the security forces were. We need the contra. And Sana. What do you call it? Village phone call. No, some go poor, no, some go body now. Now, come with the body fish swabano. Nanka self sugar phone swa. They have structures. So, what is what the Adina check go bottom part? And come form a 4-man team on a structure. Each person take one side and they put it on their shoulders and they bring it down because you are trained for that. And I mean, as a Ghana for participate scenarios, maybe you will be a very long run. You will be a stretcher run. You saw gallon 45 kg menu. So then you 4 maswa and then you depict a casualty. How to bring a casualty from the war front or from the killing zone, okay, to a safe zone for him or her to be treated. You're training for all these things. But Ghana, you know, I'm not training for all these things.
Okay.
When these things happen,
Mr. Henry, my last question, and I feel Yama or watching near or question be an idea on Tiasian or so about Babisa. Mr. Henry, me pacho say o party mo won't say be an asa and penning for na omone mpanyimfo aka wonta bi efa nsem bi ho ansana na omokro ana efa pilot a odi omokọ e
Tomboy, mean to be here. Then I make her say, me said that not Ghana half of my life.
Okay.
Okay. My birthday was just on the 3rd of August. 3rd of August, let me be 50 years. Okay. Just this 3rd of August, I'm 50 years. But I have stayed in UK for 21 years. So half of my life will be UK. Me call Ghana, me back Ghana every year. But sometimes twice a year. But me name party na me woman. Me said that name in painful baby. So the names that came on here, I found me too much with the minimum. Well, and mean to me because oh, AFC said na ntɔkwa bi wɔ mu ti de ka so mo nkɔfo obi ani wa ɔbɛhwɛ nipa ni maka sɛ wo kona ko minim listen I understand where theory is coming out mamia and I say madam for tuntum a video bi okay and I told him say the hyenas and the scorpions would be happy because when you say Ghana na one there are two scenarios playing up right now a man for be what NDC party no they are not happy because honestly people say Ghana for a board Jim Mahama so go for 10 hey they are here now papa we Ghana for to just say on 10 now it is a miss me chance many president a bomb so there will be such a person who is there who will not be happy and will love to see the government fail and all into the four action it's just here Monkore video be at 200 or say papa bia one omampani esresre etel TV so and down for be maybe I catch and say that's papa no oba achimota wure mu ho ebe bom paye ebe twesi kama okonfobios or say omom paye papa no owu nso one ne 90 de bia or say ono no ohu ye but ono akwachimota forest mu ehu papa no sa forest twice and this is from Tuntum. Oh, wow, open go to YouTube, look for Tuntum Network. Now, here's a video now. Okay, Okoswa, Tuntum Network, the video I did with Tuntum Network, meaning a 1.5 long interview, September last year before this government came, and you see what we talk about. The council be ACC or AC. So you can go and it's a very nice video. This British Army and talk about John Mahama. That's the title. One, and you know, Stonebwoy, a nipa there, the Madame for one was sleeping. Who team, who means or so play, okay, so these things will happen. Now, she said, party national opposition for 8 years. And they come to power, and some of them are expected to say they will get position. Now we're in here. I'm saying, okay. Minister no or kind of weird, ex-minister no, and then any promotion ever no, weird. So he didn't even get the promotion before he died. So, and who knows? This is where make us say, I am in person speculative. What I want to do is that we wait for the investigation to go on, get the actual scientific message from the black box from the corporate, and not make like I say, oh, wait to get no wait any part in session. But if it comes to spiritual, I mean, I cannot say anything about that angle.
Okay.
Be there, thank you. So we can say this in the
okay. Na mepacho. Ohun se ebi mo so wo akire ya na ebia na omo so ayo madwen se na John Mahama esore a omo na omo ayo madwen se omo be pre eja na konwa yi omo ne sa nkrofo bi eni wo entawantawa kakra ebia omo ye omo adwen se enya de se ba se omo kwa akopɛ flag bearership a enya de se sa nkrofo we beto a omo ana omo twitwa omo nan mu ntem nti no ne nyina ka ho ne ma omo koye
yeah so boy him and I said the party it wouldn't be pretty but let me just say something and so the constitution article 60 I think 67 it talks about the death of the president. It's about the death of the president. Now, say if the president dies today, into another MP we could go about our constitution, the vice president, will become president of Ghana. Now, by the president, is the 4 years done. Now, it also stands for 8 years. So we have to now have an 8 years. The woman has to have you are prolonging the time. Because you ever see it? 4 years of war. And oh yeah, sorry, but it is to play a man for it. So you are going to be for 12 years. 12 years. And your mom, is about to and I know to my selected in the first place. The NDC party has passed as their flag bearer. They say accept the put that and keep them. I don't want constitution. That's it. Wow, section 7 one kind. Now we need Article 60. Article 60, 67, and 60. It all talks about therefore and vice president. It's very what I say. That much.